Port Sunlight was founded by industrialist William Lever in 1888. Arguably, it's the finest company village in the UK. Nowadays, it's home to a fascinating museum, beautiful architecture, a world-class art gallery, stunning parkland, and of course a thriving community.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Steve Reid from Group Travel Specialist Steve Reid Tourism Limited. I'm at a wonderful group travel destination and it's called Port Sunlight Village. It's in Merseyside, it's just over the river from Liverpool and it's a wonderful garden village. And I want you to be able to see through this little film how easy it is to bring your groups to this fantastic group destination.
I'm Sarah and I'm the Business Development Officer here at Port Sunlight Village Trust. Our group tours is very much working in partnership with them, so from first point of inquiry right through to them attending on the day. We can offer a standard tour, so that be self-led, or we can actually liaise with our local Blue Badge guides and bring them in so that they can lead the tour for them. And then in addition we can add our visitor experience, which is the museum we have behind us, the Workers' Cottage right next door, and Soapworks, which is our new gallery further across the village.
The first thing they'll say is, can we go inside a property? Can we go and see what a house is like inside? So because we have the Workers' Cottage, it's the perfect experience for them to have, to come inside here. And straight away they'll start talking about memories. They'll start to tell you stories of how they've experienced things in their childhood, going to their grandparents' house.
We have a lot to offer to groups, easy access, free parking, which I believe is a big bonus, but it's also that experience, so everybody on the tour, even though a part of a group, can either stay as a group and experience it, or they can separate off to their own interests, different venues, different parts of history, different architecture, different venues that they wish to visit as well.
The Village Trust have kindly arranged for a Blue Badge tour guide to take me around this fantastic destination.
Well, Steve, Port Sunlight is one of the most impressive model industrial villages in the country. It's beautifully laid out, very charming architecture, and it boasts such amenities as a church, hospital, an art gallery, and all sorts of things that were created for the people that worked here. But this building that you can see here is why we're here. This is why Port Sunlight exists, because this is the original soap factory. This grand entrance that we can see wasn't for the workers, this was only for the visitors. I mean, this is great for coaches. It shows how easy it is to drive around here. Yeah. I usually have a coach just circle this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you can. All the names were written into 3 golden books. So there's one buried here underneath the War Memorial. One was placed in the church, Christ Church, and there's another one kept in the Lady Lever Art Gallery here as well for people that want to reference the names that this was dedicated to. I'll show you a few more of the sculptures on the outside of the memorial. So if you look all around the outside and the lower part of the War Memorial, you've got various depictions of military personnel. So this one here depicts the Navy. And then on the tops of all the staircases, you've got children who are all holding wreaths and laurel as symbols of gratitude. So this area, Steve, is part of a formal feature that goes all the way down the centre of the village called the Diamond, which was designed in 1912 to really add kind of a formal feature to the centre of the village. Prior to that, this area was full of allotment gardens for children, specifically for children here. In more recent years, this has been turned into a Hillsborough Memorial Garden. So it's commemorating the 96 Liverpool football supporters who died tragically in 1989.
Now I believe that there is a musical link to this village and that indeed it could be regarded by groups as perhaps a ticket to ride.
Now, yes, there may be. Just around the corner is the building that used to be the girls' dining room, and a rather famous local band played in there once. In 1962, the Village Horticultural Society had their annual dinner dance in this building, and they invited a local band to play. Now that band, could you guess who it could have been?
That's a difficult one.
So that, of course, was the Beatles.
Sarah, this is going to be quite special.
Most certainly is. So the Lyceum building is part of our visitor experience. So all groups coming here can come and experience the building, originally built to be the school of the village. But now yourself and you are going to get that sneaky peek inside to our brand new gallery, which is Soapworks.
Now next, we're going to follow in the footsteps of the stars of the silver screen.
You might recognise this house here. This has been on the television a couple of years ago when Tolkien was filmed, and this was used as Tolkien's house. And this was also where Lever and his wife lived for a couple of years when they were having their local manor house refurbished. And then as we come up to these black and white ones, the ones with the box hedges in front was used in Peaky Blinders. That was Polly's house. This is a place that a lot of people come to. It was created, it was actually a tidal creek, and they used to have lots of those before the building of the village started. They kept this one, rather than filling it in, to provide like a sheltered and secluded garden, and it's always been very popular. You can see it with all its daffodils out at the moment. It's actually even on the English Heritage Register of Gardens of Historical Interest, so it's beautiful, and it has this splendid Italianate bridge that Lever had had copied by stonemasons.
It's a gem, isn't
It is, it's beautiful.
And next up is the Lady Lever Art Gallery.
My name is Anne, I'm the marketing officer for the gallery. The question really is, what is there not to see? We have paintings, we have tapestries, we have furniture, we have sculpture, we have the finest collection of Wedgwood Jasperware in the world, and a collection of Chinese ceramics, which is second to none. We are one of the finest art galleries in Europe. We like to think that we provide the full experience. As well as our beautiful collection, we have a shop and a cafe and full amenities, and we have lifts between each floor and public conveniences available. The gallery is free to enter. It's free for anybody to enter. Obviously, we encourage donations, so if you've enjoyed your experience and you would like to contribute to the running costs of the gallery, we welcome those donations, but you can come free of charge.
So what do we get out of a typical tour, Anne?
Well, we like to tailor our tours to the individual, so let me show you around. This is our main hall, so this is the show-stopping room. This is the room that visitors remember. We have a number of extremely famous and highly regarded paintings in here by the Pre-Raphaelites. The Scapegoat behind you by Holman Hunt is particularly coveted by many of our visitors. Lever's collection is predominantly British art, and so you won't be surprised to see works by Turner. We have the Falls of the Clyde, and further along here we have Constable's Cottage at East Bergholt.
Bubbles?
Yes, this is Bubbles by Millet, most commonly known from the Pear Soap advert.
I see. Everything's joining together now. So they're seeing really the A-list artists, aren't they?
Yeah, Lord Lever could have built his gallery anywhere in the country. He obviously was a very high-profile businessman. He chose to build his gallery in Port Sunlight, not in London, because he believed that art could be an inspiration to everyone, and he wanted his village residents to see these wonderful works of art.
Well, I've had a fantastic time here, and I know you will too. So what have I enjoyed today? Well, I like the access. I like the fact it's easy for groups to get around. We've got free coach parking, drop-off, pick-up, you name it. It's also one of the most beautiful parts of Great Britain. It's incredible. Please believe me when I say it's the best group offer in the area. So make sure that you put it in your plans. Port Sunlight Village Trust will help you very much put it together.